Hello, hello, hello. Good noon. I guess it's afternoon. It's 12:01. Let me put my earrings on. How about that? I was running here. I don't know how it is. You have all the time in the world, but still I'm a minute off. So sorry about that. I'm so sorry. I'm a timely person. I hate being late because I want to respect your time. Welcome to TNT Tuesday noon training with your girl, Cheryl Banks. We're going to talk about working with your team. How about that? I have found that some of us need a little bit of coaching on this exact topic. So we're going to talk about it. I want you to channel your new beauty consultant uh, experience. Remember when were a brand new beauty consultant? I want you to channel that and go back to your needs, your wants, your desires, your anxiety, your excitement, your fear about starting your own business, because Mary Kay is a true business and it can pay you more than most. I am telling you. So let's get excited about it. I have a camera here and a camera here. So I just want to say, when you have a new team member, get excited, because that is so important that you build your team. It's so important because that's the way you get to leadership. That's the way you earn free cars. That's the way you earn trips and more money, right? For your family, for your investors, your family, right? So let's get excited about it and let's talk about what to do. So as you're building your team, and to me, a great way is just to have samples with you at all times, getting opinions over Zoom or in person, and then showing them that little 3-minute video on the Mary Kay website, and then asking them to come up with a few questions regarding the video, go over it over Zoom. That's a great way that I'm doing right now. So do that. Or whatever your director has you doing if you're not on my team. But when you get a team member, get excited, and you have to constantly, ABC, always be closing, always be casting a vision of what her life will look like if she hangs in there, right? It's important that you, as her recruiter, know her why. Why is she here? So that when you're talking to her and you're encouraging her, you can throw that at her. Girl, it's going to be so fun. Can you imagine down the road when you're debt free? Or can you imagine down the road when you're able to put that down payment on that house? That is going to be so fantastic. Have you picked out your neighborhood? Do you know where you want to live? And all the things. So know her wants and talk to her until she does her first order. You need to have some kind of communication with her every single day. Okay. When I say that, not the little, which drive me crazy, the pictures that you send that are, it's okay if one or two people are sending those to you, and it's okay if one of them is that, but not every day. But checking in on her to see what she's done. Has she done the things that she needs to do to keep her connected? So what is on your director's checklist? Do you have a copy? I think you should print out a copy of the new consultant checklist for each new team member you get. And every single time she does one of the things, you check it off. You put her name on that checklist and you check off when she does each thing, and you have to inspect what you expect. That's what Mary Kay taught us all the time, to inspect what you expect. So if her name's on this checklist, this new consultant checklist, let me just share with you what you can do. Say, girlfriend, I am so excited to have you on my team, and I am here for you. And some of you work full-time jobs, but if you want to be a leader in this company, you have to figure things out. You have to be creative. What do you need to do? How do you need to do it? When do you need to do it? When are you able to make calls and reach out? It is not your director's job to keep your team member excited and engaged all the time because she has other people she's working with. And you have to be an independent thinker. You have to get creative. You are building your team, and one day this person is going to look at you as the leader. Why not right now? Right now, have her looking. Don't just deflect and send her to your director every time she has a question. Be proactive. If you invest time with her in the beginning, she's going to be strong. And you're going to be grateful that you worked hard with her at the beginning to get her where she needs to be. New consultants need a lot of encouragement because there are 4 stages to a new consultant's walk, right? First of all, they get excited. I'm so excited. I'm scared. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm scared. And they will, I can't wait to quit my job. I'm so excited about this and that and this and that. And then, they get frustrated because everybody's not that excited for them, right? So they get a little frustrated. They get a little down when they get a couple of no's. And so you have to be there. And this is happening every day. If she's doing what she's supposed to do, she's talking to people about the business and she's getting rejected. You cannot afford to skip connecting. You cannot afford not to be connected. I feel like in the first 30 days, you need to be with her every day until she places her first order. I don't care if it's a $225 order, and you need to let her know right away. Do not place any kind of order without telling me or our director, because we don't want you to mess up bonuses. Also, did you get a chance to download the Great Start app? So your directors told her this, right? She got it, a packet in the mail. She got it on email. But repetition is the mother of skill. We have to keep in her ear. She's like, oh my gosh, apparently I need to download this app because everybody and everything is talking about it. So are you doing that with your new team member? Did you get a chance to download this app, girlfriend? There's so much free product and money on the table, and it's the clock starts ticking the minute you join. So you make sure that you know what's going on. She may decide to purchase inventory, maybe not, but she needs to know what's on the table, okay? Because a lot of people, if they're smart and they have a means to do so, they're going to start with some type of inventory just because it just makes life easier. I'm telling you, when I started the business, I didn't have the money per se. I mean, I had a way to get the money, and that's what I did. I got a loan to get the money. I was going to pay it back in a year from a person, and I paid it back in 6 months. So sometimes people get creative when they see all the money on the table, and I wanted to pay myself right away. I saw the benefit of saying, hey, if I'm going to work, I want money now. So that was my main reason for starting with the inventory. Okay. So some people are smart. They're business people. They're mind, especially since Mary Kay offers her 90% buyback guarantee. What? You mean I can try it? I can get inventory. And if it doesn't work out, I have a year to decide if it's my bag or not. And if not, I can send the product back and get my money back, 90 cents on every dollar. Why wouldn't I if I were able to, right? So make sure they know to go and check out that Great Starts app ASAP. And you let them know time started ticking the minute you signed your agreement. I'm so animated today. I don't even know why. So get her connected. Is she in your unit Facebook page? Is she in your unit Facebook page? Is she on your unit Voxer? Has she downloaded your unit app? Have you shared the screen with her on Zoom to show her all of these things? Does she know when you're going to pin her at the success meeting or on the Zoom meeting that you have with your director? Let her know that you're excited about introducing her to some of the ladies, and let her know when she goes to the meeting, it's business attire. Don't have her in there in a t-shirt and jeans when everybody else is looking professional. Business attire, right? So make sure And then, so get her connected to everything that your unit is doing. And when they do a post about her, make sure you post and get other people to post. So sometimes you need to wake up the page. And I know we all have issues and problems and are going through things, but if you want to be somewhere different this time next year, you're going to have to figure out how to get over, around, and through whatever you're going through, whatever it is. We got to let God handle our stuff. Okay. And we got to compartmentalize. We got to, just like we do for work, we don't skip work when we're having a bad day or when life gets busy. We don't skip work. We shouldn't skip doing our Mary Kay business. And definitely once you get a team member, you want to roll with her. Go have a cup of coffee, dream cast, do a goal poster with her. Say, girl, let's get together and do a goal poster. I like to do that with all my team members. And it could be a fun bonding time with the two of you. Maybe your director's free. Maybe there are other new consultants that want to get together on it. You know what I mean? Get her excited about this new community that she's a part of. Does that make sense? You can't just sign her up and don't talk to her for 2 days, 3 days. You're going to lose her. And if she wants she needs product because she sold 2 things, you get her to 225. Do not be giving her product. She's never going to order. Okay. Listen to me. Get 3 or 4 people together. I'm going to do a party for you. Or give her some kind of a challenge, 24, 24, 24. Okay. If somebody's going to do this business, they can figure that out. You can let them, give her some catalogs, give her some ideas on how she can do enough for her first order. If you give her the product, be prepared. If you start that habit, be prepared for her to come to you all the time. And what kind of business is that? We are independent business owners. You are to help her to be strong. Okay, not giving her your product off your shelf. It's against the agreement, the beauty consultant agreement anyway, right? I understand if she's in a pinch, once she has some inventory and some customers, I understand that. But starting her off like that, you are hurting her. Okay, you're hurting her. So you say, but you tell her, don't place your first order until we have this minimal order, and I'm going to help you with it because I don't want anything to get messed up, because the company is not forgiving like it used to be. It is not forgiving like it used to be. It doesn't. This new system, this new time, this new era, it's just different. Okay. So it's going to force us to pay attention. It's going to force us to be stronger. And I'm okay with that, right? I want to build a team of leaders, and leadership starts the minute you sign your agreement, I shouldn't say sign your agreement. The minute you get your first team member, leadership is starting. Don't put your director in a position where she has to babysit your team members, because directors can't do all the things all the time. You're an independent contractor. You're building your unit, your dreams. If you bring somebody in, take care of them. If not, give them to your director. Let them recruit under somebody else if you're not willing to do the work. If you're not willing to walk the walk, do it for her. Be about her. Okay. So when are you going to make your calls? When are you going to reach out? So I'm supposed to be going over this checklist. Does this make sense? I see people on. Who's on with me? Yay. If you're on, let me know you're on. Show me some love. And if you don't see the red live button, that means you're watching the replay. So put in #replay to let me know you like it and you want me to keep coming up with stuff to help us to build our businesses. So you're going to reach out. You're going to get her connected. Oh, you're going to, number 1, make sure she downloads that Great Start app and let her know a lot of money's on the table. Number 2, you're going to get her connected with the unit. Make sure she knows that 1-800-HELP number is there. For her, if she has any questions about anything, 1-800-272-9333. And now they've come up with something where you can ask questions and start a case and all the things. Get on Zoom, show her some things. Show her because you can go to Mary Kay, and I think they have push this number for this instead of listening to the thing, listening to the outgoing message at corporate, right? So do that with her. Download the unit app, Voxer. At our meeting, we have success. Make sure she's on the YouTube channel. She subscribes and hits the notification bells. And I'm reading. That's why I'm looking up. So all those things. Make sure that she sends her favorite headshot or selfie to your director. Tell her to make it professional, no whiskers or ears or anything. But tell her to get that to your director as soon as possible, because if they don't, it causes me more work. That means I got to go in manually and put her picture on, because I have a virtual assistant that does that, but their picture needs to be there within 2 or 3 days of them joining. So make sure, did you get a chance to get Cheryl, or did you get a chance to get whoever your director is, your headshot? You know, okay, because I will pick one, and sometimes they don't like what I pick. But I sometimes I'm late, and so I have to do everything manually, like I did today for my newest team member. Yay, Katrina! I also had another team member, Deidre. We call her D. D, welcome to the team. And then, of course, we have Nitra, a brand new team member, and Lauren. Welcome to the bunch. Okay, it's going to be so much fun. Okay, so make sure the headshot gets there. Have you started your wedding list? Have you started your list of people with skin? Okay, start, and not in your head, not in your phone, on paper, a list of people that you can cross off, make notes on paper, everybody with skin, and tell her, this is how we get our practice in, so we know what we're doing. This is how we get our practice in with these people, so we know what we're doing. Tell her, don't overthink this list. Just a list of everybody with skin. And like, I had a lady come here and draw blood from me today in my house. And I was like, oh, what do you use to clean your skin? Do you have a Mary Kay lady? Nope. If I give you a sample, we try it. And can we Zoom to go over it? Sure. I mean, they say business doesn't come to your door, but every now and then. Kathy, I plan on facialing her on Zoom. I did a facial with Michelle on Zoom Sunday night. She bought over $150. I'm in my house, and I just made a profit of half of $150, and it took less than 30 minutes. There is so much money to be made. And if you are doing what I am telling you to do, you're going to make the money, and your team member's going to be excited, and you're not going to be sweating about team members or the no's just because you're making money. Money talks, excuses walk. Let's do this, right? Have you decided how much money you want to make a week from just your sales? Decide. I think everybody should be profiting at minimum an extra $500 a month. But why not make it $1,000 to $2,000? That's $4,000 a week. Very doable if we get our it together. Get it together. Get our it together. Okay, I'm starting to have fun. Okay. Did you ask her to send the headshot or the selfie immediately? And then check off what she's done, and write a date on the things that you talked to her about, but she hadn't done yet. So, when you look at her checklist, it's just my checklist. You just made a copy with her name on it, and you have the date on there. You talked to her on that date about it. So a couple days later, you can go back. Hey, did you get a chance to do what I talked to you about on Tuesday? Y'all, you're building your team. You're building your empire. Okay, so you have to work it. Must work it. You must work it. And one of the things you can ask her is, when's the best time for you to talk? Because sometimes you can talk in the car on the way to work, or sometimes you can talk after work, before church, or after church. Sometimes she's a late person. Figure it out. Write that on her checklist. Best time to talk. Write her husband's name on the checklist. Write her kids' names and ages on the checklist. Okay. Write her dream, what she wants, on the checklist. Keep the checklist with you at all times. Okay. Take a picture of the checklist. Email it to yourself just in case you lose your paper stuff. Okay. One thing that I do, and you might start doing this as you're building your unit and team. When I save my recruits, team members, unit members, anybody who comes into my unit, when I save them and put them in my phone, I put their consultant number in there. So that if they fall out, they come back a year later and they need it, I have it right there by their name. Same thing I do with my customers with their foundation color. When they call me, it comes up with their name. I don't have time for all that. Things like that. The foundation color, it's in there. So, okay, that's a whole nother class. Okay. Okay, remind her. let's schedule your first virtual launch. Let's schedule your launch. Now, to me, the launch just she don't need to order, she don't need nothing. It's a launch. And the recruiter or the director needs to be on there. If you're in my unit, until you get in that solid red jacket, please let me be on there. And what I'm doing is I am thanking her supporters for showing up. And I am telling them that she needs to practice. She doesn't know what she's doing. And they all laugh when I say that. And I say, this is how you can help. I'm going to use Katrina's name. This is how you can help Katrina get off to a great start in her business. She doesn't know what she's doing. She needs to practice trying the product on people, having them to try it. She can do this virtually or she can do this in person. She can come to you, you can go to her, or you can come to our beauty studio. We have all sorts of options. And then they book an appointment to try the product. They book an appointment to hear the business opportunity, because one of the other things that you can do. So I talk about the Power Start. She's working on I do Perfect Start. It's 15 phases over the next 2 weeks, because I want them to get booked within the next 2 weeks, right? And then, of course, we're working on that Power Start, 30 phases over a month, but 15 phases over this next 2 weeks, we need to get in the books. She needs to have you try the product just so she'll learn how to present the product properly. And maybe you can help her, give us some tricks and tips and things like that. And of course, as they're trying the product, they're going to love the product. You know, our product's not number one for nothing. Okay. It's so good. You just need to get them to try it. Okay. And then I'll tell them that. And then I'll tell them the other thing you can do to help her. And this is what you can do with your team member, is to look at this 3-minute video, 3-ish minute video. And that's the one that's on Sell Mary Kay on your website. It's already there. Go to Sell Mary Kay on your own personal website. Go to that link where that video is. Copy the code or the whatever's in that search bar, you know, where you go to different websites, copy that and save that link, so that when you have new team members or people that you want to hear, you give that to them. And if they decide to sign up with that link, your information is there, because, you know, otherwise they have to search for a beauty consultant, and we don't want to leave nothing, not nary thing to chance, right? So where was I? I don't know. Where was I? Can you believe I get paid to do this? This is my job. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, okay. So everybody with skin. Okay. And then on Zoom, have a Zoom date. Let's have a Zoom date, and don't make them long unless she's into it. Okay. Unless she's into it. But decide, hey, I want to show you a couple of things on Zoom tonight. And you can record yourself on the computer. So if you're like me, like right here, I have a Mac desktop, I have a Mac laptop, and I guess it doesn't matter what kind of computer. I have a desktop, a laptop, and my phone right here. So I can take my phone, which is what I do, and I do little quick 1 or 2 minute videos showing them something, how to do a customer delivery order, or how to start a Facebook group, and that's another thing, start a Facebook group. Have you started your Facebook VIP group? I need to put this on my list. Okay, all the things. I didn't put that on my checklist. FB VIP group. Okay, because that's something she wants to put all of her people in and go on live, get ready with me, putting on makeup or using the skincare to take off makeup, doing things she's already doing, but we're going to do it for a fan base. Okay. So anyway, I was at the virtual launch. And if you're already a consultant, you can do a relaunch. I don't care how long you've been in. You decide to pick up the pace of your business. Your director's going to help you with a relaunch, and you can do this just like a new consultant, start over. If you have a new team member, maybe you want to start over with her and y'all can run together, right? I think that's an excellent idea. Let's see. All right. I was looking to see. Yeah. Okay. Another thing. Oh, this is getting lengthy. Okay. This is getting lengthy. So make sure you book the launch, get with your director, book it. I like to do them for 15 minutes. I'm on, I'm off. and they're scheduling appointments, right? The virtual launch. Make sure she has her personal checking account for her business. It does not need to be a business account, just a personal, and make sure she gets the Visa MasterCard that comes with it so that she can place orders that way. Ask her, did you get a chance to do that? And also suggest that she reads or she gets Mary Kay training and get it something every day. We have the $1,000,000 Message. The first book I read as a new beauty consultant was The Magic of Thinking Big by David Schwartz. Changed my life. It really did. It was the first self-improvement motivational book that I ever read, and I haven't looked back. Okay. So definitely do that. And then, oh, let me see. It's not scrolling up anymore. Why is that? Okay. And remind her to keep in touch with the director, return her calls, because a lot of times new beauty consultants don't really know the director. So they're reaching out to you and not the director. The best thing you can do is have them connected with your director as well. And the last thing that I want to remind her of is don't let what you can't do stop you from doing what you can do. Because we can come up with a lot of excuses not to step outside of our comfort zone. And that's all it is, people. People just not used to Mary Kay, not used to running a business, not used to thinking outside the box. Most people are living in their comfort zone, and most times it's not that comfortable. So find out why she's here. Is she here for the money? Is she here for the social aspect? Is she here because she loves the products and she wants them at wholesale? What's up? Find out, roll with her, work with her, paint that vision all the time. Know why she's here. And if you spend this time up front, you're going to have a beautiful, amazing team member. I wish you all the best. God bless. Go forth and multiply. Bye-bye.